Good evening and namaskar. We will take a look at Bajaj Healthcare Limited, another pharmaceutical company, manufacturer of APIs, intermediates, and formulations, amino acids, intermediates, APIs, formulations, and nutraceuticals. These are its specialties. It has state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities, of which 6 units are dedicated to APIs, 2 units to intermediates, and 1 unit for formulations. So totally you can say there are 9 units, 6 for APIs, 2 for intermediates, and 1 for formulations. Now this can meet both advanced and emerging market opportunities. Bajaj Healthcare has a strong presence globally also in Europe, USA, Australia, Africa, Middle East, and South America. The management consists of Sajan Kumar R. Bajaj, Chairman and Managing Director, Anil C. Jain, Managing Director, Rupesh H. Nikam, Whole-Time Director and CFO. Now let us see the comparison of financial performance between the latest Q3 with last year Q3. Revenue from operations has increased by 79.64% from 99.27 crores in the latest quarter, in the year ago quarter. 99.27 crores is in Q3 FY20. From there it has increased to 178.334 crores in Q3 FY21, mainly driven by strong performance of their products across the board, all products. EBITDA has increased by 3.4 times from 13.49 crores in Q3 FY20 to 45.82 crores in Q3 FY21, led by surge in sale of value-added products and high-margin products. EBITDA increase is attributed to sale of value-added products and high-margin products. EBITDA margin therefore has increased from 13.57% to 25.44%. Huge increase in EBITDA margin. Finance cost is very low, 1.655 crores last year, now 1.24 crores in the latest quarter. Sales have gone up by 80%, but finance cost has gone up by only 16.26%. Net profit stands at 26.423 crores in Q3 FY21 compared to 6.196 crores in Q3 FY20. Profit after tax margins have increased to 14.67% in latest Q3 compared to 6.23% in the year ago quarter. So there is an all-round improvement. Net profit has improved, EBITDA has improved, profit after tax has improved, profit after tax margins has improved by a huge percentage. The 9 months comparison also is reasonably good. So income from operations has seen a growth of 80.03% in the last 9 months compared to year ago 9 months. EBITDA increased by 3.3x during the same period. Net profit has come to 61.831 crores in the latest 9 months compared to only 12.673 crores in the last year 9 months. So 4.9 times it has grown. Now, what are the other recent notable developments? that is Bharat Healthcare Limited, has successfully executed pilot scale batch for 2 new APIs, methyl dopa and acyclovir, in therapeutical segment. Methyl dopa acts on the central nervous system, relaxes blood vessels so blood can flow more easily. It is used to treat for lowering the high BP. Helps prevent strokes, heart attacks, and kidney problems. Some side effects are there like dizziness, lightheadedness, drowsiness, headaches, stuffy nose, etc. But compared to the diseases that it cures, it's okay. Acyclovir is a synthetic analog with potent antiviral activity against herpes simplex viruses of type 1 and 2. So, two new drugs have been introduced on a pilot scale. So, it will come into production very shortly. Government has introduced a production linked incentive scheme, PLI scheme, production linked incentive scheme, for boosting domestic manufacturing of identified key starting materials, KSM, key starting materials, and drug intermediates and active pharma ingredients, APIs, in India. Bharat Healthcare also has submitted its application under this scheme for manufacturing some key APIs and intermediates. Now, the production linked incentive scheme received 215 applications from 83 bulk drug makers and 28 applications from 23 medical device manufacturers. So, of that, what is understood is 136 applications for bulk drugs, so about 55%, and 28 applications for medical devices will be approved. So, whether BHL's application will be approved or not, we'll have to wait and see. So, that is PLI. Anyway, if that is approved, there will be some good benefit. Not approved means what can be done? Nothing. But the government, I think, may approve more also if they find these applications are good. Then there is, the BHL has acquired some manufacturing facilities from Saraswat Cooperative Bank Limited for a purchase consideration of 61 crores. So, in those facilities, BHL would manufacture, BHL means Bharat Healthcare, will manufacture APIs like mefenamic acid, orthomether, lumefantrine, aceclofenac, albendazole, nimucilide. So these are likely to be manufactured at the premises acquired from Saraswat. They are mainly used for pain management, anti-malaria and tapeworm infection. And BHL is revamping its existing 3 API manufacturing facilities of Nutra Plus India Limited. 3 manufacturing facilities are its own. The revamp is underway and expected to be completed by February 2021, this month. And production is likely to start in April 2021. BHL says these facilities will considerably enhance BHL's capacity to address the international market and meet demand surge from the domestic market. There is a plot, factory premises in MIDC, Tarapur, Maharashtra. Pollution Control Board of Maharashtra has issued a notice on January 14th to close down that unit for polluting water, air, something like that. BHL has some 1,000 square meters there. Installed capacity is just 20 MTPA. Production in that unit is restricted to a small volume of intermediates which do not contribute significantly to sales. BHL has undertaken necessary measures to ensure business continuity of the products. So these products are now being manufactured at other units. But it is focusing on getting this unit back in operation within about 15 days. That's what it says. And latest, 13th February, plot number 128, Is it the same plot? No, it's a different plot. So at a different plot, but at the same place, there was a minor fire accident in the MIDC Tarapur. BHL has taken prompt action to see that no substantial loss of property or life has occurred. Company is taking up with insurance, and it is likely to get it in operation and also get insurance. Now, update on generic business. BHL wants to enter generic market and has identified several products to launch in a phased manner. So in areas like chronic, acute and dermatological range. So this generic division is likely to commence operations from the first quarter of 2021-22, that is after April. So the overall the Q3 performance was good, and also the 9 months performance also has been very good. Now they have given guidance for FY21. That's good. BHL expects to deliver similar uptick in revenues for Q4 FY21 on account of accelerated growth in sales volume, mainly driven by upsurge in demand for a few of its products in the API segment. So similar growth is likely in the API segment. Addition of new capacities, it is coming, that is from April, and addition of products will further add fuel to the growth of the company in future. Q4 may be good, but Q1 onwards it will be much better. That's what it says. So BHL has reported healthy upside in EBITDA margins for the 9 months ended December 20, and further expects margin accretion in line with their expectations and guidance given by the management. So there will be backward integration, volume growth and better realizations for BHL's key products. That's what it expects. So we have seen net sales have grown by 79.64% year on year, but quarter on quarter there is a small degrowth of 13.7%. Raw material cost has grown by 53.85% year on year, but degrown by 23.48%. Interest is very low. Net profit has grown by 314% year on year and 31% quarter on quarter both. So impressive growth in the net profit. Equity capital 13.8 crores. Basic EPS is 19.15 crores. So overall, the performance of Bajaj has been very good, and it expects future also to be very good. There are of course two minor incidents relating to two plots in Tarapur MIDC. One is a closure notice by Pollution Control Board that has been taken up with the Pollution Control Board. So what results will come, we do not yet know. There was a small fire accident in another plot on 13th of this month, and that has been put out. Minor loss is there, but still they are taking up with insurance. They want to bring both of these units into operation immediately. But the overall expectations of Bajaj Healthcare is very good upsurge in both sales and profits in the times to come. So let us follow Bajaj Healthcare. What we find is at present the volume of transactions on BSE is very low. That's one point. But once these two problems are solved, perhaps the volumes may increase. But overall performance in Q3 and performance in the 9 months has been very, very good. Let's hope Bajaj Healthcare will improve. Its expansion plans are very good. So let us see. I'll come up with another very good company. Thank you.